I wish I knew this when I started my mental health journey. A healthy mind got way more attainable when I started asking the right questions. I'll give you 3 that immensely helped my journey and perception on mental health. Stay on the video, don't scroll away. This will only help you, and you might just learn something about yourself. Just ask yourself these questions. Number 1, if someone else could walk around in your mind, what would they say about it? Picture in your mind how they would actually react. Would they say that you have a complicated mind with a maze of emotion and you're easily distracted? Are there sinkholes, quicksand monsters lying in the darkness? Would they have a good time walking around in your mind? Or would they constantly be pestered by spiteful words of negativity? Would they say that you have a blissful, clear mind with a determined path to walk on? Again, the same question. Would they enjoy themselves? Is there a sense of positivity and an uplifting vibe? Now, the question leads me to the point that there is someone walking around in your mind every single second of your life. It's you, bro. Why are you consciously suffering? In the words of Nacho Libre, take it easy. Evaluate how your mind feels. What can you do to sway your mind's environment towards positivity? You can come back from any state of mind, no matter how tangled, frayed, and beyond repair you deem your mind. This is the first step in becoming your own psychologist. And if you don't like the thought of a psychologist poking around in your head, even if it is yourself, think of them as mind mechanics. You wouldn't want to drive down the road with only one functioning piston in your V8 engine. Why would you want to operate in the world with a broken mind if there are ways to fix the vehicle? To start working on your mind, just start stacking dubs. There is a reason why Jordan Peterson says you should make your bed every single morning. It is an easy win, and it is conquering of the inner bitch that would rather take the easy way out. For real, this perception changes everything. How would someone else react to being in my head? Am I pointlessly torturing myself? Now for the next mind-blowing question. It may seem super obvious, but if it's so obvious, why do we not use it intentionally as a superpower? What music are you listening to? Have you taken the time to actually listen to the words that are being spoken? Turning on music to drive to work seems like such a small thing, but it's literally playing our theme song, reinforcing the person we want to be. Our minds are easily swayed. We adapt to the energy around us, and we don't even have to consciously hear the words for them to take control of the thermostat of our emotions. If we do not take conscious control over the aux will control us. Punk rock music was my literal kryptonite. It is some of my favorite music, but the words in most of the songs are destructive. Plain and clear, they are destructive. They were seeping into my subliminal mind, and it was crushing any chance of positive emotion. Countering this, you can use the same technique to sway your mind towards something you want more of. There's a reason why turning on R&B works so well when it comes to seduction time. It's not only for your partner. The words trigger your suave. You can literally summon your flirtatious energy out of yourself. That's just one example. This technique is a superpower, and it is up to you if you want to use it consciously. Mind hack or not, personally, I didn't want to be so easily manipulated on myself or by somebody else. And I still wanted to be able to listen to music, so I developed a love for instrumentals. Yes, instrumentals still hold an energetic underpinning, but in the war of the mind, I took control of the battlefield. And it is that moving the needle that wins the battle and the war, stacking little dubs. We've made it to the third question that will change your perception on mental health. Stay with me because this is one of the crucial things that got my mind onto a healthy trajectory, and I think it will do the same for you. I spent 5 months hiking from Georgia to Maine, and this was the biggest question that was posed to me that I didn't have a clear answer, and it took me months of pondering to get the honest answer. Are you comfortable with yourself? This question comes from the overarching question, do you have your own true independence? Do you depend on someone else for your own happiness? Remember, I can't hear you, so you have to answer to yourself. Well, unless you leave a comment, then the conversation starts. But back to the question, is your desire of seeking companionship to make yourself whole with the addition of someone else? Could you take a step back and work on your relationship with yourself before adding someone else into the mix? Later, after you've pondered this question, how can you build a better relationship with yourself? My answer was date nights, or me time. This means planned time, enjoying my own company. My best date so far, going to a candlelight Frank Sinatra tribute concert by myself. When everyone else was out with a date, I was by myself, and it was fucking awesome. Yes, at first I felt super exposed, but when I started actually enjoying myself and the actual activity and not focusing on how others perceived me, it freed me. No need for alcohol, drugs, or my old addiction to companionship. I was able to actively enjoy myself and the activity. If you're not comfortable being with yourself, then you have a relationship that needs repair. I wish I was able to ask myself these 3 questions when I started my mental health journey. But even better than yesterday, we have now. Don't wait to make yourself a priority. Get after it, bro. If you found value in this content, subscribing, hitting the like button, and sharing this video is the best way to support this channel. Thank you so much for your help and for your support. You are great, valuable, and are worth investing in. Go spend some time on yourself. Adios, bro.